want that to happen. He wasn't talking to himself. And people then would say that Shakespeare or Hamlet is thinking aloud, but it's still talking to yourself. No, he's not mad. Do you know what he's talking about when he says to be or not to be? Do you know? It's about suicide. He's talking about killing himself. And he's upset because his father was murdered by his uncle, and his uncle is going to marry his mother. And a ghost, his father's ghost, at the beginning of the play turns up and goes, "Son, I am your father. Go kill your uncle." Yeah? So he's terrified, he's scared, and he's confused. So he's unhappy. When Hamlet stands there and he says, to be or not to be, who is Hamlet talking to? He's just there. Who's he talking to? Who? You. Yeah, he's talking to you. And this means that he is sharing his feelings with you. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Whether 'tis nobler in mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. And what I'm doing is I'm talking to one person, yeah? Rather than going to be or not to be, that is rubbish. To be or not to be, that is the question. That is more exciting, it's more entertaining. Remember when I came up to him and went, "I am your boss"? That was fun, yeah? That was good, yeah? No. Fun. Yeah. that was fun. I mean, he might need psychological help, but you all had fun. And that's the point. So it's about talking to the audience and sharing. That's why this building exists. Now the actors were different. What was different about the actors? Something was not the same. Yeah. All the actors were male. No women. So Romeo and Juliet.
We're gay.
They were gay. Well, we don't know if they were gay, but they certainly were two boy actors. I mean, you'd be perfect for Juliet. I mean, you'd be just wearing a wig and a dress. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you'd be up on the balcony and you'd be going, "Oh, Romeo, where from that Romeo?" But you are a woman in love. Yeah, with Romeo. So Romeo, when you see this beautiful woman, you are in love. And remember, Juliet is up on the balcony, but you're down there. You're like looking up, going, "Oh, I love her." Right? So what you do is you climb up the wall. And you climb up, and eventually you get to the top. And when you get to the top, you look at each other, and now you and it'll be your Juliet. No, you were Juliet. You didn't stop me. You went, "Oh, okay." No, you were Juliet. You love him. You love her. Why not?
Perché hanno che schifo.
Is it because of the gay thing? Because if you kiss, it's a bit gay. Is it a bit? No, listen, this is very important. Listen. It is only gay if you like it.
Ha detto no, sei solo gay se ti piace.
No.
Ha detto sei gay se ti piace.
So it's only acting.
Ma io non faccio l'altro.
So off you go. Anyway, now you two were very lucky. You could read and write because you had to learn lines. So you were educated. Juliet, you have to practice your voice. every day. Oh, all that. In fact, you know when you were a child, a little baby, yeah, and you have a I love mommy, I love mommy. Yeah, and then you became a teenager and went, yeah, and your voice goes, The actors practiced, and one actor was 21 years old, and he was still able to use his child's voice because every day he practiced. So you'd be practicing all the time, so you sound like a woman. Now this is important.